Hi, this is Lady Lex UK, and this is a new series for my channel. It's going to be monthly. This is Asset Kits of the Month. I've been looking at the collections on a daily basis and picking out my favourites, and made a collection of those asset kits. Now, let me just define asset kit for you a second. I'm not talking about just a collection of random objects from the Dreamverse from lots of different creators. These are asset kits made by one individual or a team that specifically make kits. These are kits on a theme generally, and they have a certain style to them. So it's a bit like the kits that Media Molecule have been making. And I don't think the asset creators in the Dreamverse get enough love on YouTube, so I thought I would do a shout out for them on a monthly basis. So here is my selection of kits that I've picked out of the Dreamverse, so let's have a look at them. So first of all, we have Medieval 3 by K Muffy. This is a really nice collection of medieval props. I just want to show a few of them off. So the offering table I think is pretty good. So if you're making a horror game, it doesn't have to be medieval. This might be a useful little prop there. There's a pentacle in the middle there of the offering table. Make a great prop in a horror game. I also like the medieval dungeon bed. This is really great. Look at that. Lots of different textures there. Hay bed with the metal chains coming down from the wall. That will liven up any dungeon cell. We've also got some nice books here. These are good for medieval props, and for anything really, to have books in the background there. There's a nice key, some nice barrels there. I like this medieval brazier here. It's got sound effects and special effects as well. Very nice. Good for your dungeon or castle. And I also like this orc banner. You could have that as set dressing, or you could attach that to a character and have it as like a standard that he's carrying on his back. Also, the style of it, you could probably use that for a pirate game as well. Very nice indeed. And we also have a collection of stones for making your dungeon set. Very nice collection by K Muffy. Let's come out. Thumbs up. Right. This is Assets by Silver Orb. No indication about what sort of assets there is. Maybe naming your asset kit as something specific would be better, but there we go. Here we have some small vegetation, trees, earth, stones, cut stones, and wood assets, and they're all amazing. This is a really great fern branch. Let's have a look at that. There you go. Look at that. Very, very nice. Some of these are playable. Some of these are remixable. You can stamp them all in your worlds. Play about with these. These are really good. Trees. I really like the earth tiles that they've made here. Great texture on that, and also double-sided, so we've got another texture on the other side here. Really useful, so that would be good for the ground or a muddy wall even. Just tile that up. Very, very useful. The rocks also very good. I do like this pebble tile here, and we've got some really good looking rocks that can be small or big. You make that into a whole mountain if you wanted to, just make it large. These ancient blocks are great for making ancient temples, ruins, that sort of thing. And a collection of nice bricks. So we've got a brick wall there. Don't forget, these can be laid upright for walls or on the floor for cobblestones. This one's really good. I really like the look of that one. And we've also got a really nice collection of wood planks. Great for your pirate ship or your ancient tavern. Very good. Great collection. Lots in there. A lot of work put into that one. So we'll just make sure we thumbs up. Okay, grassy tiles now from Teuth. These are formed grass tiles with various different shapes on them. It's interesting that they can be used for landscaping purposes. They are also pretty good, I think, for making golf courses because of the different shaped pieces. You could make yourself a really interesting golf course with these. Different levels, dips and what have you. Really very nice. Very useful indeed. Thumbs up for that. Here we have an eyeball collection by Pink Belt. Now, eyes are not that difficult to make. It's all to do with the painting. But these are really nice. It's a really nice collection. So we've got cartoon circle eyeballs there. These snake eyeballs are pretty good. So if you're making a monster or snaky creature, there we go. They're very useful. Cat's eyes. Nicely painted eyes. Collections like this are very useful. Saves you having to make them yourself over and over and over again. Every time you make a character, just make some eyeballs and then just pop them in. I have a pair myself that I use. But there's a nice collection of eyeballs there. Let's just make sure I thumbed up. Yes. Okay. This is voice acting clips by Bushu McFly. If you're interested in Bushu McFly, I don't know whether he is available for collabs or doing your voice clips, but here is a selection of the sort of thing he can do.
Big. I see what you. I am entropy. Predictable. Try again. No.
So there is nice, interesting. We've got a narrator.
Now is the time. You are only what you think.
And then we got this character.
Remind me to never do that again. Why? Just why? Can't we just talk it over? Why?
There we go. So he's got some versatility. We want some voice acting doing. Maybe contact Bushu McFly. This is a really nice collection of sound clips to advertise what he does. And you can possibly use some of these clips, though they are a little specific. But it's nice to see people are using their talents in the Dreamverse. So big thumbs up for that. Now this is the Victorian Collection by Epic N the Faded and Plunk 1990. Now this is a beautiful selection of dolls in Victorian costumes, and there's also some Victorian costume pieces. Now the one problem with this is if I go into Fashion Doll, I can't show you because it's got some music in there that they've copied off of the internet, so I can't play you that. But the thing is, it's a whole set. It's got music, sound effects, this entire set, as well as this doll. So if you're out there, Plunk 1990, this is what I would suggest to you. Make a showcase for your dolls with the set. And then release these as elements with just the dolls and nothing else. Just put them in a blank world. Nothing else, just your dolls, so people can use them. Because at the moment, if they wanted to put that into their level, they've got the whole of the set and the music and everything, and people don't want that. They just want to be able to put those in their own sets. And at the moment, it's all a bit too much going on. But it's nice to see the little individual little frills and aprons and cuffs and things. So you can add them to your own characters. It's a really nice selection. And these are beautiful outfits. I mean, they're really, really nicely done on these models. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely little dolls there. But like I say, they need to separate them from the scenery so that they're usable. But really nice collection. Thumbs up. Right, Dreams Guild now. These are all made by Lucid Stew. Boardwalk Construction Kit. This is really very useful. So if you want to make an outdoors boardwalk, or even you could even use this in an indoor setting, maybe a western bar or saloon or something. So we've got this wooden platform here. And don't forget, all platforms can be used on the floor or raised upright, and that would make a really great fence panel. So you can use this for walls and floors. Really nice, lovely texture, great paintwork. And because it's Lucy's stew, it's lovely low thermo, because that's what he's into. So these are all great low thermo pieces for making boardwalks, floors, interior walls, etc. Very nice. Did I thumb that one up? I have. Okay. Cathedral Accessories now by Vector Slinger. A collection of assets that they've used in their own level. They've released for other people to use. Some of these are really beautiful. This is a statue of a lady in white. That is lovely. Look at that. That could be used in all sorts of circumstances. A cemetery, a museum, a castle or something. These are some really great castle doors, which fall apart and we can't see them. But never mind. They are nice looking doors. When you plot them in your world, it'll be a different situation, I suspect. There we go. There we are. There's one with a stone surround. So nice looking cathedral pieces. Variety. Some of them are remixable, some of them not. But nice, realistic looking things. Thumbs up for that. Right, now we have Renaissance Art Kit by Diamond Yancey 10. This is the queen of the asset kit. She makes wonderful kits, and this is a really great one. Lots of different shaped stone pieces for you to make your own columns. These are particularly lovely. These, the tops, the capitals, beautifully made. Let's go in and have a look. Look at these. So these could be used. You could make benches out of these, garden benches as well as capitals. You've got to think around how you could use these props, because they are designed to be used as certain things, but don't let that stop you using it for other purposes. Yes, this is ancient brick and what have you, but you can use this in a modern setting as well. What I like though is the paintings that she's done of the characters, the Dream Reverse in classic art. This is lovely. I love this. I think it's so fun. And there's the Kona Lisa. They're brilliant, fantastic. So a really great collection there from Diamond Yancey. Did I like it? I did. And some more from her. Kit Decor. So we've got a various selection here. We've got outdoors, wall, lighting, surfaces. Some of her stuff gets put into multiple collections. But here is some lighting, Christmas ceiling lamp. She did a whole collection of Christmas stuff. There's the black chandelier, I presume from a Halloween kit. And there's a lantern. There we go, there's a candle. And there's a really nice looking lamp. Here we've got a selection of pumpkins all ready for Christmas. And Christmas, what am I saying? Halloween? Wait, sorry, I got distracted by the Christmassy stuff. There's gift bags. This is really cute. So there's Christmas stuff, Halloween stuff. There's ancient sculptures. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? That is a beautiful looking thing. Beautifully sculptured. Look at that. Very impressive. I like that a lot. There we go. So check out Diamond Yancey's stuff. She's also got some plushies. Look at this. An Impy plush. I've seen this in various games. People have them sort of lying around in set design for their just set dressing in the background there. And there's Pig Detective as a soft toy. Really nice. Lovely selection there. Right, thumb that one up. Oh, I can't. There we go. Right. AI. The AI voice commands tweak menu distort as required. I love this. Another selection of vocal art here. Vocal pieces. But he's got such a droll voice. Listen to this.
Ship will self-destruct in T-minus. Ship will self-destruct in T-minus. Abort. Abort. Ship's hull. Ship digital printer recipe.
So if you want a really depressed computer, this is the voice for you. I love it. I think it's amazing. Also, you can distort this up to make it sound more robotic, but I love the sort of very slow delivery that he's given it. The board
Flame thrower.
Board computer. I think it's really quite great. So check that one out. Lots of really wonderful voiceover things there for you to use. Let's thumbs that up. Now we have Wild West Ranch Cowboy. Let's thumb it up already. By Hexagon's Son. It's a small kit, this one. It just had this really lovely naive style that I liked. So we've got a gate, cartoon gate. Got a cartoon looking cactus. This rattlesnake. Let's have a look at the snake. Can we see the snake? Where is the snake? Oh, there it is. It was huge. There we go. This is a very simple looking snake. You put in your scene. And then we've got this really weird looking vulture. And an animal skeleton there. So it's an interesting cartoon style that they've got going there. Hopefully they'll add more to this as time goes on. Right, landscape tile collection now by Gothic Dawn. These are quite fascinating. These are, so we've got rather large tiles, so pretty much an entire scene for you to stamp down. So if you really don't want to spend the time putting down everything individually, this is rather marvellous, and it's a really good sea effect as well. Really good. So that was a tropical beach. Then we've got a woodland path tile. Very nice. They're all remixable, so you can mix them about. There's a canyon. Really great. I mean, if you really just don't have the time to put down your own landscapes, these tiles are really good, and you can make them as big or as small as you need. You have that sat on a table even. I mean, it doesn't... let's have a look and see what the damage is. It's only 6% graphics, 7% gameplay, so they're quite small for considering what you get for your money. Really great collection of tiles there by Gothic Dawn. American Diner Assets by Dale 1981. Another small collection here, but we've got some really nice realistic looking things. There's a coffee percolator there. Cigarette, do not smoke, folks. Diner napkin holder, it's very nice. This seating is rather good. You could use that for all sorts of things. Though it looks like a diner booth seat. There's a nice tiled floor for you to use. Metal dining table. And a tiled wall. And a window with some louvers on. So really useful. Not just for a diner, but for all sorts of things. Kitchens, modern sets, house stuff. Very nice. Medical stuff. There's 3 lots of medical stuff. They all sort of came at the same time. I think you're all obsessing over COVID. Lots of medical stuff. These are really quite extraordinary, very full looking gadgets. Here we go. Look at this. So you've got a hospital set. You can stick some of this in. Don't know what this does. Does probes, apparently. Looks like some sort of scanner. It's an echograph. For look inside the body. Here we are, radiology table. I like these. I think these are really great. If you are making a scene in a hospital, these are useful little props. And we're carrying on with the molecular theme, molecular biology by General Klang. We've got various things here. We've got some virus. So this is a plate of viruses there. We've got another machine. Look at this. For testing vials of stuff. This is an amazing machine there. You could put that in. You could change that. It doesn't have to be medical. You could make that. You could swap that around and make it all sorts of things. There's a pipette there. There we go. That's a very futuristic looking. I wouldn't want that stuck in me, to be perfectly honest with you. That looks horrid. Right, there we go. There we are. Lots of interesting medical stuff in that selection. And then we've got Hospital Elements by Direct Chaos. More hospital assets. We've got a hospital bed here. Nice, simple hospital bed for your hospital set. A privacy screen. There we go. Simple, but very useful. And I think this is a scene which has got all of his bits and pieces in. As a patient monitor. Very nice. It's some people make these very, very complicated looking assets for people to use, because not everybody can sculpt these hospital things. I mean, they're difficult. Right, we've got the Cathedral Collection by Pokemonoa. So we've got some, not very much in here at the moment. We've got some cactus. So this is a very loose style. And we've got some characters here. So they all got a very similar style to them. Like little teddy bears. I think they're quite cute. Look at that. There's a turtle. And they give you this lovely blank character model that you can use as a base. So nice. Needs to be expanded on though. It's very small. Right, Collection Medieval Cartoon by Pity Panda 77. These are fantastic. These are little buildings. Look at this. Little toy town buildings, and they're all different. I really love the style of this. There's like a little teepee thing. They're all completely different. Here's a castle. I'd love to see a level with this, with all of these in, to make a nice little village. There's a tavern. Wood builder's yard. And I think these would be excellent for a strategy game, where you, like a town building, village building game, and these are the buildings that you make that produce things. I think this is what this is intended to be. There's a forge. I love the way that it's designed this, so it looks like it's oh, and it actually goes up and down. Isn't that great? Yeah, these look like they make really great strategy sim buildings. Really great. Love that. Here we have Temple Assets by Hexagon Sun. There's some very nice metallic looking pieces. This makes up some sort of like Middle Eastern, Indian style window shutters. We've got a vine covered gate there. This is a nice bronze mask. It's the sort of thing that you could have set dressing. Doesn't have to be in a forest setting or a temple or anything like that. You could have that on the wall in a modern house. It's just a bit of decorative something. Again, a small collection. Maybe they're going to be adding to this. Now we've got some music. I've picked out two creators who are making music based on classical music. So we've got Shlominator. He's used Grieg. So there's lots of pieces of little jingles based on Grieg's music. So it's useful for success little pieces. So there we go. That's you collected the thing and it plays that little jingle. I think it's rather good. So they're rather nice. So check those out. And here we have some pieces of bark. So Michio Yuki. Great for platform gaming. That's great if in your game you walk into a church or something. And it's because it's bark, it's all copyright safe. So really great that people are starting to put in classical pieces for people to use. Here is a collection of anime hair. Now there's not much in this collection by Inked Russian, but I thought they were really good. And you can put them on your own characters. Hair's a difficult thing to design and do to look good. These are pretty great. So you can put those on your own models. You don't have to worry about making your own hair. There we go. There is some hair for you. Already done. And there's 3 different styles. There we go. There's a very simple one there. Just at the front. And then you could have another hair at the back, so that could be just a colourful piece at the front there. Really great. I'd like to see some more hair in this collection, so please keep Inked Russian, please keep making the hair pieces. Neon signs now by Hemlock, paint flex only it says. This is a great collection of neon signs. So if you're making a nighttime city arena, city scene, there we go. Some really nice neon signs already made. Look at these. And they flash and everything. Really. Oh, hello. maybe not safe for work, that one. But yeah. Look at that. These are really well done. Put them in your Blade Runner inspired rainy futuristic set. Very nice. And finally we have Easy Living's home assets. It says Easy Living is a collection of home assets that aim to do one thing: roll as many purposes and needs into one single assets. Design your home without space management. And it's a really great collection. So we've got general assets here. Then it says see-through office and study based assets, him and hers, cozy me, and kitchen. And they are beautifully made. I mean, you've got a whole bathroom set there in a box. Look, all ready to go. Look at that. Fantastic. And then you've got this really nice modern looking staircase. Really good. I really like these things. These are designed it's as pieces to make conservatory style pieces on the edges of buildings and stuff, but I mean they're great screens, really nicely made pieces to make up your own modern house. There's some modern storage units there. It's really lovely, and there we are. There's a whole corner small house. There's a space age bed. And there is a kitchen set there for you to use and just place where you need it. Really nice, beautiful assets. They've all got a definite style to them, so if you like those, you can make your whole house just using Easy Living's home assets. Really great. Right, I hope you enjoyed those selections. You can always send me asset kits that you've seen by using the send to link. I am going to be going through all of the new assets and having a good look. Obviously, I'm not going to see every single thing that's ever made. So if you want me to consider your asset kit, and this is, let me just be clear, an asset kit is by one person. It's not a collection of assets from everywhere. It's a specific asset kit made by a person or team. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you in your dreams.